So, y'all, I'm sitting out in my truck chilling. Got about an hour, I think about an hour and a half or two away from Asheville. I really don't know exactly what city this is, but I'm somewhere in the motherfucking woods somewhere, right? And I figured I would make a video in response to this comment, this long ass comment. So y'all bear with me. I'm going to break this comment down. We're going to talk about this comment, and we're going to talk about the type of people who leave these types of comments, the mentality that it takes to leave these types of comments. So y'all just bear with me. As you can see, we have a short story here of a comment. And let me just say this, man, because this isn't coming from this is a burner account. This lady apparently has a couple burner accounts. She went and made a 2-hour long video, dissing, what I had to say about the COVID, the people who were the caves who were actually standing up for themselves and saying they weren't going to wear no mask at the Costco. So she had a big issue. She left some long comments on that page. I go make this video about the elites trying to keep us divided about race, and she decides to come leave another long ass comment after making a 2-hour long video disrespecting the shit out of me, right? Calling me ignorant, I don't do research, blah, 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 blah. Regular same old shit, right? And I'm going to break this shit down, and we're going to talk about this. And I want anybody who has this much to say, because look at this. If you have this much to say on several of my videos, come holler at me. Come have a conversation with me. Invite me to your show. Like, don't just leave long, silly ass comments, because I respect this form of disagreement because they're actually disagreeing with something I'm saying. I respect that shit. I don't have an issue with anybody disagree with something that I'm actually saying, a point that I make, something that I've been talking about. I don't have an issue with that. That's fine. Just don't do this long paragraph shit. If you have videos and you're going to go make videos behind my back, come holler at me. There's no need for I ain't going to say she did it behind my back, because she did say, well, I made this video about you. But invite me to your show so we can actually debate the points or have a conversation about what's being said. Don't just leave these long ass paragraphs. God damn, that shit crazy. But this is about the video I made today, about the elite keeping us divided because of race. Now, as we get into this, she says, I really feel sorry for you. You still don't get my point. My team, the NWOR, didn't say, feel, or research anything that you're saying right now. We all know what happens to us. The racism is coming towards us from the elites, the global elites, that is, the government, and those racist whites who are actually racist to black people. We don't give a damn about them, but you're putting or arranging my words of my team, the NWOR, into what you believe or want others to believe in what you're saying is right, correct, and complete. Really, to be honest about it, what you're saying is exactly what the government wants you to say, attacking one particular race of people. Now, first of all, we have to start here. The video wasn't about her at all. I mean, this is something y'all know. I dealt with the same mentality when young Pharaoh put it out a couple weeks ago. He was talking about cleaning the swamps and all this shit. I talked about that then. So the fact that this lady has came and felt like the video was about her is problematic, because if I would have made the video about you, ma'am, which I'm sure you're listening to this, if I'd have made the video about you, I would have said your name or said your channel or something like that. This video is about you because here is one of your burner accounts. I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm actually directly talking about you. I wouldn't make a video about you and not be talking directly to you. That wouldn't happen. And the fact that you say the government wants me to attack one particular race of people, the fact that, black people is called attacking. We have to look at the words that's being used here. Because I knew when she left the first comment on my first video, I knew she had caves in her camp. I know she has caves. I knew she had caves in her camp when she left the comment, when she sent me the video, because only people who are wanting to either have caves in their camp or want to befriend white people and all this shit, those are the people who's going to leave shit like this. How am I attacking any race of people by telling the truth? See, I'm using words. Black people do not attack white people. That's not real life. You've created a narrative to where you are going to say that I'm attacking white people by simply telling the truth. I ain't put my hands on nobody that ain't put their hands on me. I ain't touched nobody. So watch your verbiage. You claim to be so smart, but watch your verbiage where you're saying black people just talking is the same as called an attack. That's not a fucking attack. That's ridiculous that you're even saying it, but I'll continue here. She said, the black race to me, number one, NG, and my team, NWOR, means so much to us because they are our people. And that's basically her saying she has some coalition where she got white folk in there, and, you know, it is what it is. But they must know the truth of exactly what's really going on, not about the hatred of whites, but what you should be educating our black race on is educating, telling them what the government is doing and what they plan on doing to our race of black people. Oh, by the way, the global elites are the government, and the government is the global elites and all those therein. Now, black folk, listen, the people who really fuck with me, how many years I've been doing this shit? Now, this lady seems to be one of these type of people who just came out of the blue, watched a couple videos and think they know me. Lady, you ain't saying anything that I ain't already said. We've talked about low-level racism. We've talked about low-level white racists out here. And we've talked about the global elite, who are still white, so I don't see how you exonerate them. But we've talked about that here for years. Where the fuck you been? Right? Not here, apparently. This ain't even my first channel, but you would know that. Because you just showing up late, trying to call yourself educating me, and you don't understand. We done did the Illuminati. We done talked about the global elites. We done talked about the Rothschilds, Bilderbergs, the Federal Reserve Bank, the people who run the world. We done talked about all of that shit here. But guess what? White folks still running around killing us in the street. So am I supposed to ignore that because I know about the Rothschilds, Bilderbergs, and who run the world? That seems to be what you want to do and what you are wanting me to do. I'll continue, but I'm not going to ever fucking do that. So please don't misconstrue what my team, the NWOR, has spoken and said, and the many others out here who think, feel, and has researched the truth as to what is and what will be happening to our black race of people. But if you feel that you will get more subscribers because you are just starting out, then go ahead and turn around what my team, the NWR, has stated in about and of the truth. Go ahead and let it benefit you so that your numbers of subscribers can go up. You see what I'm saying? This is how I know this is a motherfucker that don't even know who I am. She believes I'm on here talking about racism to get my fucking subscribers up. Bitch, I lost subscribers. What you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. My channel wasn't this small. I had damn near 100,000 subscribers at one point. Not talking about race, talking about dumb nigga shit, mostly. Relationships, that's the type of shit that black people are entertained by the most. I'm not here to build a channel by talking about race. That doesn't get you supporters. At least not my version of how I deal with racism. It gets people talking like you to me. So I don't get subscribers like that off of talking like this. Nor am I doing this to get subscribers. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm just here to try to instill some pride in my people. Had you finished listening to the live stream that you half listened to and then went away to make your little videos and comments, you had heard what my mission is. See, I don't know what your mission is. I know what my mission is. And that's to instill pride into my people and thus have them instill pride into our children that we are black first, second, and third. That's my mission. Not to get motherfucking subscribers. I've been on YouTube since 2008. Lady, what the fuck are you talking about? I'll continue. We, the NWOR, are not one-sided as you are in portraying that my team and so many others out there like us, you really need help. You really need help, and it should cause all of us to wonder if you're an agent / plant brought on here to confuse those out there who are really listening to those who are spilling the truth to educate them in knowing what is happening to them, what's going to happen, and what's going to happen, and what all races, especially our black race of people, and what they should do and expect from their government and their elites. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see, this is a lady who don't know what the fuck she talking about. She says, I'm a plant. She said they wondering if I'm a agent. I've never been called. I've never been called an agent. I've been called a lot of shit. An agent out here running around driving trucks. If I'm a motherfucking agent, these bitches don't pay me enough. I'm out here driving trucks for a living. And still come make videos with no advertisements on there. They took the advertisements off my videos, and I haven't even reapplied because I don't even get paid off this shit. There is no agent shit going on out here. This is simply my truth. And whoever wants to come listen to it can either say fuck Rob, he don't know what he's talking about, and move on, or sit and listen to what I have to say consistently, and see, isn't everything that I've been talking about for years, since you just showed your ass up, for years I've been talking about this stuff, and everything that I've said has come to pass. It just is what it is. To call me an agent is ridiculous. But if that's what your team is wondering, it's because you got the caves on your motherfucking team. And that's what they're going to make you wonder about somebody who puts race first, second, and motherfucking third. That's what you're going to wonder. Says, we feel a deep sadness for you because you're trying to achieve something or obtain something by giving or dishing out to those who really want to know exactly what's going on and what must they do. But you are giving information that my team, the NWOR, and many others have not spoken or researched. You are the problem when you have to contort or whatever else to cause those to believe your lies and hallucinatory explanations, or have it appear with your speaking of rambling words of pudding to convince others that you are speaking the truth and that you done your research, and you haven't, not with your talking here on this video. You see what I'm saying? Like, where does this lady come from? Over a decade and never nobody's favorite. I've been here. What are you talking about? Now, I've been doing videos since 2008. I started my change in about 2012. My viewership actually went down. I'm not here to obtain anything. I mean, I still had a large channel, but my viewership went down because guess what white folks said? I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't got time to hear about how racist I am or how me being silent about racism. I don't really have time for all this shit. I'm out. Black people's like, oh shit, Rob holding us accountable for the bullshit we be on out here, the low level frequency in which we operate, and now how not prepared we are to even deal with racism because we're constantly dealing with white acceptance. I gotta get the hell out of here. That's why my channel isn't large now. There's nothing for me to obtain from this. And you made this whole comment like I was talking about you, and I wasn't. Lady, you can't believe that you're so unique, that you're the only person who has this type of narrative. Well, we need to talk about what these elites are doing. You're not the only one with that narrative. You're not the only one willing to admonish what white people have done and what they're doing and their silence to what's going on as this government runs with their face on it. As majority of this country, who are the motherfucking caves, have been silent, who will not stand up against or fight against racism with our people. That's not my fault. You're not the first one with this narrative. You've made yourself more special than you actually are. Says, with your flaunting lack of research and not knowing what you're actually talking about, what would leave so many to wonder, it's not really that many wondering. It's just you and your maybe 2-3 white folk, some black folk maybe, including us, NWOR. And we would even ask, are you an agent / plant put in place by the government to continue to stir up strife with and among the races? Now, this is one of those things that people use and try to say, you know, it's weird. How the fuck can I stir up strife by telling the truth? What could calm the strife is if white folk, the caves, stop being racist. But you don't say anything like that to them. You came to tell me to ignore the racism. Look at the big picture. Well, I can see both big and small picture. I can see both. And I refuse to leave one out because it's my job to show white folk what they're supposed to do. That's not my job. That can be your job. You can pick up that mantle. My job, my mission is to instill pride into my people and in hopes that they will stop seeking white acceptance. That's my mission. That's all I've said I'm doing here. It's ridiculous that you would say that I put here to stir up strife. I can't stir up strife if it's not there. There's nothing I can do but tell the truth about race and speak on the mentality of the caves and the mentality of my own people. That's what I'm doing here. The strife is being stirred up because we're being gunned down in the streets. That's really happening. The justice system is targeting our people to lock us up. That's really happening. This was happening before I was born. How the fuck can I stir up racism when it was existing? I came out here in 83. Stepped out into a world where racism already existed. I can't stir up strife. And motherfuckers like you, ignorant motherfuckers like you, who claim you done did some research. You want to talk about the Anunnaki and, you know, the people who created us and all this shit that you talking about don't matter, because I can't stir up strife, because the fact of the matter is motherfuckers is racist for real. I'm not making people be racist. I didn't make the system be the way that it was. I didn't disenfranchise my own people. I came out here and this is how it was. What strife can I stir up? But what you're not going to do is have the white people on your team go out there and tell their people to stop being so fucking racist. Then we wouldn't have any strife to stir up now, would we? Black people acting like somehow, not only am I attacking a particular race of people who you came out here to protect. Now, I want you to find the white people who protecting you. You came out here to protect them because you feel as though they're being attacked. You a motherfucking coon. That's what you are. A human shield for the caves. That's what you are. They're not even being attacked. They don't even need your help. Black people aren't even defending ourselves against these people. But you came out here and said because of what I verbally say on YouTube, they're being attacked. They need to be educated as to what's going on out here. Then do that work. See how many white folk you convert into standing up with you. You can do all that work. You can do whatever you got to do. But your narrative is fucking ridiculous. Let me tell y'all my reply to this bullshit. I say to her, the video wasn't about you. If it was, I would have said your name or mentioned the 2-hour video you made about me. You typed all of this and it doesn't matter. Either debate me on your channel or save your speeches for somebody else. Because that's where I am with it. Like, if y'all gonna be leaving me paragraphs, just invite me to your channel. I come speak for myself, explain myself, and we can talk about this shit. We can have a conversation. You ain't got to call it a debate. Because I want to know why you are in a position where you can tell me that I'm causing division, but not the motherfuckers that's out here killing our people. Not the very system that has been set up against our people and the people who are okay with that system being set up against us. Why ain't you talking to them? Why are you on my videos? Because you a coon. That's what it is. Here's her retort. Says, you are a simple ass fool. I wrote all this above because I wanted the masses out there to see and know how unresearched, racist, and ignorant you are. She called me racist. Oh, man. Called me racist. Wow. This is the black folk we are out here dealing with. Says, no, my team NWOR is not going to have a debate with you. Why? Because you're ignorant and you think you know everything, and debating you would be a lost cause for us, NWOR. That's because I would come call y'all motherfucking coon ass, sellout ass behavior out. No reason you should be caping around on black people's videos telling them to ignore racism, telling me what to talk about, but you're not talking to white people. That doesn't make any sense. Because my team and I already know you're missing some of your mental cells. Ha ha ha. This is funny to her. This is how I can tell she hang with the caves. Her jokes ain't even funny. That's what they do to you when you hang out with them for a while. You become as corny as they are. If I'm missing some of my mental cells, but you won't debate me, but you'll go make a 2-hour video about me, but you're some type of honorable, researched person, when you sit here in this comment and said that this is a new channel, I'm trying to get my views up, you didn't even know I've been here since 2008 and been dealing with our issues since 2012. You didn't even know that. You didn't do your motherfucking research. That's not my fault. And you won't invite me on your motherfucking channel because I'll expose you motherfuckers. That's what I'll end up doing. That's what it'll be. Says you're a lost planted / agent. M fucking calls. I simply say to her, all right, fair enough. Carry on. Just make videos about me behind my back. Understand, black people. There are those of us who are completely ignorant. Like you're talking about, people who have completely no information, no knowledge, right? Then there are those of us who do some research, who may go study what the government may study, the families that control the world, and decide that they have knowledge based on that. But they're too afraid, like this lady and her team, they're too afraid to be black first, second, and third. They're too afraid to do that. Because that will require that they take a hard stance against racist and against the caves who don't speak out against racism. You can't educate me. You can insult my intelligence over and over again. Tell me how unresearched I am. But I don't know what the fuck you're researching to where I'm the problem. I'm the agent. By telling my people to have pride in themselves and pay attention to what's going on out here. You're not the agent by telling black people to, well, don't really worry about that race shit. We got to look at what the elitists are doing, and we got to convince these white people that we mean them no harm and convince them to not be racist towards us so we can all fight together. This mentality is trash. Not only her, anybody else who has it. Especially somebody as unresearched as her, thinking that she's smart. Thinking that she dropping knowledge, writing books on here. And if I had an issue with your comment, I would just delete it. It's still up here. I don't delete nobody comments who disagree with me. And you sit here and insult me, clearly don't know what the fuck you talk about. I want this comment to stay up. Because clearly you don't know what you're talking about. And you just showed up. Maybe you watched 2 videos. Maybe you just showed up a year ago. I don't know when you showed up. There's no way you watch all my stuff and you trying to educate me on the global elites. There's no way you are. That's impossible that you actually watch my shit and you want to tell me how the elites are, I need to do my research on them. Did it already. Made mad videos about this type of shit a long time ago, long before you even showed up. And guess what? White folks still shooting my people down in the street. And guess what else? A justice system gonna still unfairly target my motherfucking people. My people still not out here standing up for themselves like I feel like they should, and we should be teaching our children to stand up for themselves. That's my mission. You and people like you cannot be mad about my mission. I didn't lie about my mission. I didn't say I came here to teach white people what they should do and how they should be helping us because the elite is using racism to keep us divided. So y'all come in here with us. No. That's not my mission. That can be your mission. We can have separate missions. Mine is to instill pride into my people. And so we can instill pride into our children. Anybody who watch my shit knows that. Where you been? What you doing? And what research did you really do before you just came out your motherfucking mouth? You go talk to white folk. You got them in your camp. You a motherfucking coon. That's what you are. You're a goddamn human shield, a bodyguard to protect white people. And if you do your research, you'll see that our people have been doing that for decades. And it has meant nothing for our people at all. But y'all comment if you need to comment. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Hit the notification bell. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Lady, if you see this video and you actually want to debate me or have a conversation, which I know you said I'm not smart enough to debate you because you got all this knowledge and you did all this research. I'm here. Anybody who will want to leave paragraphs like this on my video disagreeing, I respect it. You can disagree with my talking points. I respect the fuck out of that. But hit me up. And we can have this conversation in front of everybody. You see? And unlike you, we black first, second, and third round here. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.